Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1970. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, this is it everybody. This is going to be the most biggest list I'm going to do for today. And for today's list, I'm going to do my top 5 most favorite fandoms of all time. And I want to let you know this is going to be a brand new list that nobody has never done before. And for today, we need to honor one of the most legendary characters of all time in all of TV show, movie, or Broadway history. And I want to let you know that the Phantom of the Opera is one of the most greatest characters of all time. It doesn't matter if he's a villain or somewhat of a hero, or all the way he's just a misunderstood character who has a very mysterious look on his face. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 5 most favorite Phantoms of all time. And let's get started at number 5. And number 5 will be the most youngest Phantom that we hadn't seen yet in all of Broadway history, but he might be the latest one, to me, I guess. So for number 5 goes to Peter Joback, whatever his last name is. All I want to say about this guy, he is one of the most coolest fans that I've seen so far. But the only time I've seen him is in the 25th anniversary concert of the Phantom of the Opera, where he just shown up with the other 3 legendary Phantoms, along with Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford. I hope I got his name right. The one who is the first Phantom. But overall, I really do like this guy. He's a great singer, and he's very good looking. I do like a guy who wears a tuxedo. But I will say the only different part about this guy is he did not wear a wig or a mask on when he first shown up at his first appearance at the 25th anniversary of the Phantom of the Opera. But overall, I really do like this guy, and he did sing pretty well for both 2 songs, the Phantom of the Opera and the Music of the Night. He sings really good in so many ways, so I decided to cut this short since I don't know much about this guy, so I decided to put him at the number 5 spot. Okay, for number 4 goes to John Irvin Jones, one of the most legendary Phantoms of all time in the city of Big Ben. Ding dong! I will say about this Phantom, I will say he's really talented and he can sing well. He's one of the most strongest Phantoms who had the most strongest vocal cord on the top of his voice, I guess. But I will say about this Phantom, he is truly one of the most friendliest Phantoms I have ever seen in my life. After all, he did wear his Phantom costume in public in TV shows, radio shows, and also, when he plays the Phantom in backstage, having fun with his friends and all that stuff. I will say John Irvin Jones is a really cool guy, and he's also a really good Phantom. But I think he's way too friendly to play this wonderful character of all time, so since he is a good person, I decided to put him at the number 4 spot. Okay, for number 3 is going to be one of the most funniest Phantoms I have ever seen in my life. So for number 3 goes to Ben Lewis. I frickin' love this guy. He's one of the most coolest Phantoms I have ever seen so far in the Phantom of the Opera or Love Never Dies history. So the only difference about this Phantom is 2 things. 1, Ben Lewis had never played the Phantom in the original Phantom of the Opera show. And 2, he is one of the only Phantoms who had never worn a tuxedo. I mean, for real, he did not wear a tuxedo so around the near end of the Love Never Dies story. But overall, he did a fantastic job playing this Phantom in the Australian version of Love Never Dies. I really love his personality, I love his attitude, he's a really good singer, and he's one of the best Phantoms who played the eldest one, I guess. But I will say the best part about when Ben Lewis plays the Phantom is two things. He's an entertainer and a comedy relief. And I need a Phantom who can make me laugh. And I think Ben Lewis deserves to be one of the most funniest Phantoms I have ever seen so far in all of Phantom Opera or Love Never Dies history. And to tell you the truth is, he reminded me of this character, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Because they got the same personality and attitude combined. It's really cool that I put Goku, well, this is the first time he's going to be featured in this video, since there's a couple of fans out there who did remind me of some DBZ characters. So anyway, Ben Lewis deserves to be at the number 3 spot. Okay, for number 2 goes to one of the most beautiful singers of all time and one of the most greatest actors of all time in Broadway history. So for number 2, the only guy I don't have is the lovely Ramin Karamu. I mean, I frickin' love Ramin Karamu, and this is one of the best Phantoms who got me hooked on the Phantom a whole lot more, and also with Ben Lewis as well. I mean, Ramin Karamu is such a great singer and a great actor. He's so good looking, he's so handsome, he's charming, and he has full of passion. Now, as for his character of the Phantom, there's only 3 things I really love about him when he plays his Phantom. One, he is kind of cocky in some way, because this is the first time I'm seeing a Phantom who looks kind of cocky. In a good way, I guess. 2, he has full of pride. I mean, this is one of the best Phantoms out there who did have such full pride for himself, I guess. Maybe for the way he did his music. And 3, he has great passion. And we do need a Phantom who has such wonderful, great passion. I mean, Ramin Karamu has 3 things to become one of the most greatest Phantoms of all time. It is his cockiness, his pride, and full of passion. And yes, to tell you the truth is, I do enjoy both of his performance for the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Opera and Love Never Dies, but I think I'd rather prefer him as the Phantom in Love Never Dies because I got to know him more when he played the Phantom for the sequel. So overall, I love Ramin Karamu. He's such a good-looking young man who has such great passion. And this is why he deserves that to be at number 2. Alright, ladies and dudes, this is it. The moment you all been waiting for. My number 1 most favorite Phantom of all time. And this one is going to surprise you or shock you. So, here we go, ladies and dudes. My number 1 best Phantom is Gerard Butler. Now, this guy rules. He is one of the best Phantoms out there in all of Broadway or movie or just the Phantom Opera or Love Never Dies history. I mean, Gerard Butler is truly the man. And also one of the most underrated Phantoms of all time. I mean, Gerard Butler had truly nailed his character so darn well. And this is the only movie that I will enjoy from this man. I mean, Gerard Butler rules. Now, the best part I love about his Phantom is that he has a great personality, great attitude. He's a very good gentleman to Christine. He is a very serious character, and most of all, the most important thing I love about this man is that he is truly a bad A-word character. And this is something that we're all missing from this legendary character from all this time, that he needs to be a bad A-word character. And this is where Gerard Butler had truly nailed his character so darn well. And this is why Gerard Butler deserves to be one of the greatest fans of all time. And don't get me wrong, he also reminded me of another DBZ character. This man right here, Piccolo. Piccolo is also a very cool DBZ character who looks kind of serious and truly one of the most biggest bad A-word characters of all time. So, overall, ladies and dudes, Gerard Butler deserves to be the #1 best Phantom of all time. Hands down. So, anyway, ladies and dudes, that is my top 5 most favorite Phantoms of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list, and let's just say I did the best I could for it once again, since I always have trouble to make up a sentence for what do I think about what kind of Phantoms I freaking enjoy the best. So, anyway, I did my best for it once again. So there you go, ladies and dudes. That is my list, and let's hear yours. I would love to hear your own opinions of which film that you enjoyed the best in all of Broadway movie or TV show history. I think it's time for all of us to honor this man for all eternity, I guess. So, anyway, that is my list. Let's hear yours. And join me next time for my next movie review of Ponyo and my next top 5 list of the most shocking plot twist moments in anime. So be prepared for those brand new reviews to come, and I will see you all later. Sayonara.